I think it's pretty common knowledge that VR chat is filled with predators. And if you're not aware, there's actually an app called NeverMet, which is basically Tinder for VR chat. I've previously done a video on it, but when it comes to finding predators, it's just too easy with this app. I went undercover as a pretty pink avatar named Miss Snore and changed my age range to looking for 30 to 60-year-old men. It's already questionable why a 35-year-old man would want to match with an 18-year-old. So when it comes to me telling you I'm 16, you should block me. But Mr. Jaeger69 Bomb wanted to keep on. I moved from NeverMet to Discord, and he tells me he's 32. I then tell him I'm 16 and he claims that's too young for him, so I ask if we could still be friends. He tells me, maybe, hun. At this point, I just knew I was dealing with a sick individual, so I asked if he wanted to see what I look like. I send the picture, and the girl who was too young for him is now cute. He then tells me we could be friends, but we need to be good. I have a son and can't get in trouble. I feel so bad for that kid. At this point, he should just block me. If you know what you're doing is wrong, just block me. It's simple. Then he asked if I could hop on a video call or voice chat. Why the hell does a 32-year-old man want to voice chat with a 16-year-old girl? Then this is where it goes from your average pred to a complete and disgusting creep. Not saying they're all not, but you know what I mean. Any thought of, hey, maybe he's just lonely and really wants to be friends has completely gone out the window. Hey, maybe we should talk tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm high AF, and it also makes me another way, which isn't appropriate. What do you mean by that? I ask what he usually does when he's high. You know, I'd say watching Family Guy on mute and letting music play is pretty fun. It makes it look like they're rapping. But old Jaeger69 Bomb becomes a freakazoid. He's like a werewolf transforming during a full moon, except the moon is a bake bar, and he doesn't grow fur. He grows a stiffy. For A minor. Hun, to be fair, you're overwhelmingly beautiful, but you're underage. I do want to tell you, but for my safety, I can't. My brother in Christ, you just did. He asked if I can prove I'm real, so I do by sending a picture with his name on it. Then he doesn't care about getting in trouble anymore. You're so cute, damn. I wish you was older, you have a physical feature I'm so into. Well, she isn't, bud, and you can't say that. Then, trigger warning for this next message, this is where it gets very icky. I'd kill for a 30-second video of you sucking on your fingers. That's a big kink of mine. Oh boy. So if you're ever eating Cheetos around this human, be careful licking your fingers when the bag's empty. You might turn them on. Then he goes on the whole night trying to manipulate what he thinks is an underage girl to send very inappropriate videos. I'm not gonna lie, I'm throbbing right now. I could be really naughty if you make that video for me. I could show you what I'm doing. I'll show you everything for that video. It will help me, and I'll show you me. Please don't. I tell him not tonight, I'm sorry. And he is so down bad for that video. 10 seconds only, it's all I'm asking. Just a short video of you sucking on your fingers. After finally getting the hint, he puts the bird away. Thank God. That was even starting to make a 21-year-old with a beard uncomfortable. But after I think this movie is over, there's a post-credit scene. Could you answer a few naughty questions? Then I'll for you. After saying no and that I just wanted to talk, he says, okay, I need to go take care of business first. And after thinking it was over again, there is a second post-credit scene. What type of Cornhub Marvel movie is this? Sure you don't want to help? I'll send videos if you do. I promise we can still talk and hang if you do. Like, what the hell makes you think I want to see that shit? I did some digging to find out who he actually was because his bio says award-winning independent filmmaker and actor who loves to game. So I just looked him up. Dylan Yeager has quite the Google profile. Apparently he's been in a couple movies. Well, movies.
Mom! Dad! Is anybody here?
But I start to question if he was faking who he actually was. So I asked him to send a video saying my name.
Hey, Miss Snore. Send me those pics. I really want to see you.
Yeah, we got him. He also sent a video rubbing his snake through his pants that I didn't need to see. Then after a long night of not being able to sleep, due to me questioning my life after speaking to this weird man, I realized he hasn't texted for a while. Maybe post-nut clarity hit and he decided he was in the wrong. Only to wake up and see that I was wrong. Or maybe his meter just filled all the way back up. He then asked if we could cuddle in VR chat. What is up with these VR chatters and cuddling? Like, what do you gain from it? Are you free to still talk? Also, I'll try really hard when we hang not to be inappropriate. I'm just so attracted to you. Unless you don't mind. Yeah, he does not care. Then what's crazy to me is he actually asked for a video again to get his nut out before we met in VR chat. I guess so he wouldn't be as much of a horn dog. Brother is itching for it. Maybe I should have just sent this and got it over with. So he ends up asking if we could voice chat before, and I say yes because I had my girlfriend with me who could speak to him for me.
Hey, hon.
Hey.
Yeah, I just really wanted to talk to you about something real quick.
Okay, what was that?
Are you sure the age difference doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
I got a lot of mixed feelings on it. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm not too worried about it. We're all will be fine either way.
I mean, because I could get in big trouble.
Well, I'm not gonna tell anybody.
You promise?
I promise.
Because, I mean, I've never been interested in somebody your age before. And they always say age is just a number, but I mean, but by, legally, like, I could get in so much trouble and I can't lose my son,
Yeah, don't be worried about that.
Because, like, I'm a single dad. I have full custody of him.
Yeah, I understand.
But I'm into you. Like, you're very cute. You seem really sweet. There's something else I want to talk to you about real quick.
Okay.
That I feel like is important for you to know.
Yeah.
I suffer from bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder. Are you familiar with BPD?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So something I struggle with, and I'm highly medicated. And it helps with like 90% of my issues, but the 10% is a daily struggle. I'm super impulsive and I am like extremely hypersexual, which is something I'm embarrassed about. And it's honestly really annoying, which you obviously found out already. Um, it's something that's hard for me to control. And again, with the age difference, that really worries me. Um, if that becomes an issue, just be honest with me, okay? And I'll try my hardest to, back off. But yeah, I'm honestly kind of scared. But I really want to give this a chance and hang out and kind of see what happens. But you just got to promise me you're not going to get me in trouble.
Yeah, I promise. None of that's a problem.
Okay, but I am really looking forward to meeting you. Did I tell you or did you see that I'm a filmmaker and actor?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's one of the things I do for a living besides being a nurse. I have a movie that I think you'd like that we could watch
What's it called?
that I'm in. It's called You Should Have Killed Me.
Okay.
I play the funny stoner drug dealer for the mafia, and I'm not the main character, but I'm throughout the entire movie. It goes back and forth from this guy in the mafia trying to get revenge and me trying to hide a dead body. It's a good movie. I think you'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, we can watch that tonight.
Okay. How late can you stay up?
Now he's blaming talking to a minor sexually on his disorder. It doesn't work like that, bud. But we end up getting in VR chat, and before I can expose him in there, he leaves.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. You pick a room and I'll start the movie.
I'm good in here.
What?
I'm good in here.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, huh? I'm a little nervous too.
Why are you nervous?
Like your chain. Boom, boom. You make me nervous.
Why do I make you nervous?
I don't know. Reasons.
Explain.
I got mixed feelings on it. I don't know, man.
It's okay.
We lost him.
And tells me he got nervous and he doesn't want to talk anymore. But still ends up asking me to video chat. So we plan out the video chat. I'm going to roll in like Chris Garrison and expose him.
Oh, did it work?
There you are. It worked.
Hi.
Hey, cutie.
I like your glasses.
I like your glasses.
So tell me
I got
about
the,
your Tell me about your movie stuff.
Yeah, so I started off in theater, um, back in high school, and then did some professional theater outside of high school, and then I was acting on stage at a film festival, putting on like an intermission show. And then I got noticed from a film producer, and they put me in their movie as the lead, and I've been acting in movies from 2018 to now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite movie that you did was?
I was in a Spider-Man movie, like a fan film, and I played the supervillain. Shocker.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not a movie, but my favorite TV show is To Catch a Predator.
Oh,
And I'm
nice.
gonna need you to go ahead and have a seat, buddy, if you don't mind. I'll be taking this from here.
Yep, I'm sitting down.
Oh boy, oh boy.
What's up?
Welcome, Mr. Dylan Yeager.
Hey, how you doing?
How are we doing tonight, buddy? How are we doing?
Good.
And before you end this call, just understand everything on Discord has been documented and it is all recorded and everything. So before you decide to end this call, just keep that in mind if you don't mind.
Okay, we can talk.
Yeah, of course we could talk. I don't think you really have a choice here, but 32 years old. First of all, what the do you have talking to a 16-year-old in the way you've been talking to her?
Yeah, I told her that it wasn't a good idea, which is why I left on VR chat.
Oh, okay. Wasn't a
And
good idea, but it was a good idea to, do we need to read some of these messages you have sent to her real quick?
oh, I know him, sir.
Yeah, you know them, all right. Yep, yeah, because you said them.
I sent him.
Yeah, you did. We all can agree on that one. What do you have to say for yourself, man?
As I already told her, I don't think it was a good idea. I tried ending the talking. Um, yeah, it's
So how do you feel right now? Do you feel ashamed?
I didn't send anything inappropriate
You didn't send anything inappropriate?
besides the text, but I didn't send any
Besides,
pics or videos
you didn't send a picture, a video of you stroking your privates through your pants? That was just what, AI? People blame it on that nowadays. I'm sure you've seen the Bigfoot.
Okay, I forgot I sent that.
Oh
I
well,
did.
you did, and
No, really, I
it's
didn't.
saved and everything, buddy. So there's nothing really to
Okay.
anything. And yeah, let's just check out some of these messages. Do you have some cute pics I can look at while I do it? I'd rather think of you. So when you said this, asking
Yeah.
pictures of a 16-year-old girl, what exactly were you doing?
I told you I stopped everything.
You stopped everything? Oh, so you just quit the
Yeah.
jack? You just quit the jack there? You edged yourself?
Yeah.
But
Well, how about you read the messages and whatever recordings you have on VR chat when dude, you guys came, I tried ending things and you guys were pressuring it. I told her I wasn't okay anymore
Okay,
doing
well,
that.
it doesn't have really anything to do with you ending it now. It has more the fact with last night you decided to say, damn, okay, well, I need to jerk off first because my is dripping in pre. I'll be back as soon as I
Right.
can, hun.
All right.
Did you close your
But did
tab
you
and go to
catch,
Pornhub
you,
and try to look for some people under
did
18 to
you,
jack
did
off to?
you, did you catch that I tried ending everything and you guys were pressuring me and pressuring me,
Well, I caught the
pressuring
fact
me?
you said, could you answer a few naughty questions, then I'll for you.
Yeah. And then I ended everything.
It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you ended it. It has something to do with the fact that you did it. And it is done
Right.
did.
And
It
then
is
you guys
done
kept
did.
pressuring more and more and more. I
I was just trying to
agreed
finally get you on a call. You're a little stealthy one. But we finally got you here
Right.
now.
Right. No, you guys called a
You
couple
got
times and we talked.
and you got quite the bio on Google, man. It tells everything about you.
Yeah.
How would Miss feel about this? That's your mom, right?
Yeah.
How would she feel about her son doing this?
She wouldn't be happy now.
Okay. And how about the police department near you?
I don't think they'll be too happy either, but
And you're a nurse, you said?
again, you guys
You're a
you
nurse,
guys were
correct?
pressuring me into things.
Oh boy.
So
So
I'm gonna
hold
I
on.
think
Hold on.
we're
Let me rephrase. Let me
I think we're both
No,
I think we're both
I
wrong
speak
here.
here.
I left VR chat.
Yeah, but you didn't leave the
Because she
Discord
was asking
chat.
me all the things.
You didn't leave
She
the
asked me,
Discord chat.
did you see
That's
the
what this has to
messages where I
do.
told her I don't think we should talk anymore? I
And
put
then
it
you
into
kept
it,
messaging.
and
You know,
guys
if you
were-
really wanted to end things, you probably would have blocked it. You probably would have just blocked and stopped messaging, correct? If you really
I
wanted
wasn't
to
trying
end
to be a
things.
dick because she said I was using her, and I didn't want to end things.
So you care
as a
about
fucking
you
dick.
care about the feelings of being a dick to a 16-year-old girl who you recently said
Yeah,
you were
I
dripping
did.
in pre for.
Yeah, last night.
So you're talking about us pressuring you into things. Let's talk about the fact that 32-year-old man is trying to pressure a 16-year-old girl into sending naughty videos to him, constantly asking and begging for it. Not only one night, but the day after, so he can get his quote-unquote nut off before he speaks to her in VR chat. Let's talk about
Okay.
that. You want to talk about me pressuring you into saying shit? How about we talk about the fact you're a 32-year-old grown-ass man with a job and a kid trying to pressure a 16-year-old girl into saying and doing weird shit on Discord? How about we talk about that? Because if this was anybody
We are
else
talking
other than
about
this
it.
21-year-old girl who's sitting next to me, yeah, don't worry, she's 21. So have a little respect for yourself. You were looking at a 21-year-old girl, but you thought she was 16. So let's talk about that. How you were pressuring what you thought was a 16-year-old girl into doing all the shit that you did.
I put
I'm
it
not in
into
the
it,
wrong
and
here
you
at
guys
all.
were-
Don't you try to twist this shit on me. That's the last thing that's gonna
No.
happen.
All right. Well, if you want to send this to authorities, they can see all my messages where I try putting an end to things.
And what do you
I
think?
won't lie.
What do you think it's gonna say? Oh, you're not gonna lie? You're gonna tell him that you were begging a 16-year-old woman for nudes?
Yeah.
Girl?
I'm an honest person. Yeah, I know I'm in the wrong, but
Let's
you
go
guys
to
were
the
pressuring
tell
me, and
tell
I don't think that's fair.
Tell me what you did. Tell me what you did, Dylan Yeager. Let me hear it. No, getting high.
I got-
Are you gonna become a freakazoid for me? You did say you got hypersexual
No,
when you're
no,
high.
it's-
Calm down, man. This ain't the time and
Nah,
place
it's
anymore.
blue. It's Blue Lotus. It's Blue Lotus, 100% legal.
Ain't got nothing to do with it being legal or illegal. It's just you said when you get high, you do strange things, and you prefer to be talking to a 16-year-old girl to help you do them strange things.
Right? But look at the beginning of the messages when she told me she was 16, and I told her I don't think this is right, and then you guys were pressuring me into shit.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's do that. All right. You sent a picture of you. I'm 32. Yeah, I'm 16. Sorry, but that's too young for me. I'm sorry. Maybe we could still be friends. You know, after this, when a minor tries to text you, if you feel like it's not right for you, the correct thing to do would be to block him and stop talking to him. Instead, you said maybe hun. Not even just maybe. You decided to say maybe hun. I said, yay, do you
All right.
want to see what I look like? Sure. I sent you a picture. Cute. Knowing she was 16, not even a minute after you said she's too young for you, you want to see a picture of her and you call her cute. And then 10 minutes down the road, you're yanking your crank to her, asking for videos of her sucking on her fingers. How would the world like to know Dylan Yeager, some man who plays in these shitty indie films, likes girls to suck on their fingers who are under the age of 18? How do you think the movie directors are going to feel?
I don't know, man. I know I'm in the wrong. Feel like I'm being attacked. I was pressured into things
Feel like you were
when I
pressured
wanted to put
into
a stop to
things.
things.
Felt like you were
I was wanting to put a
pressured
stop to things.
into things.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't fucking leave me alone.
And you wouldn't leave a
Who
16
left the VR chat?
You
Who
wouldn't
left
leave a
VR chat when she
16-year-old
asked me?
girl alone about getting nudes from her.
Yeah, and then
You
I put
are
an end to
the
it.
only person
next
in the
day.
wrong here.
Yeah, and then you guys were pressuring and pressuring and pressuring, and I don't think that's okay either. When somebody clearly says they don't want to do this, that this isn't okay, and I apologized, yet you guys continued to
And
nag me.
there's a block button. There's a block button, bud. There's a block button.
Okay.
And you
All
did
right.
not take
And
it.
you guys should know,
decided
well,
to sat
when
there
somebody
and
says
just
they
keep
don't want to
talking.
do it, yeah. I
Oh, you
didn't
were
consent to
talking
anything
thought you were
to.
talking to a 16-year-old girl. You were talking to a 21-year-old man with a beard. Sorry to disappoint you. You didn't
Okay.
get what you want. But it's disgusting creeps like you who try to pressure young girls into doing and saying stuff and manipulating them.
Right,
You're a
and you
sick-
guys were manipulating
You're
me.
a sick.
You were manipulating me.
Nobody was manipulating you.
I said I didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, but you felt
That this
comfortable
doesn't
last
feel
night.
right.
You felt comfortable last night yanking your crank to her. And,
Right.
and letting a
And then-
16-year-old girl know you were dripping and pretty. This is
21.
sad, man. This is very sad. First of all, what the are you doing on Never Met?
I'm on VR. Everyone's on Nevermind.
Everyone's on Never Met?
Yeah.
Never Met's the one place I've caught multiple predators.
Okay, that's fine.
You have a kid, man.
I know I do.
How would you feel?
I
if you
told her
turned
that
16?
clearly. I know she knows how I feel. I told her.
You told her?
Yeah.
You told who?
Her over there.
Your kid?
No, I told her, the girl that lied about her age,
Yeah, you told her.
that I told her this isn't right. You look at the messages, man.
After post nut clarity hit, you told her. But last night everything would have been fine, correct? Gotcha. Yeah.
All right.
You have a kid, man. This is really sick.
I
Especially
know I have a kid.
to a dad.
I know. I know.
So
I
what
know.
are you thinking?
I want what's best for him, man. I want what's best for
him?
him, and he just, yeah.
And what if he was
I
16 and
do.
you caught him talking to a 32-year-old woman or man?
Yeah, that wouldn't be okay.
It'd be
I
okay.
know it wouldn't.
Oh, it
It
wouldn't be okay.
wouldn't.
Okay,
It
exactly. So
wouldn't
why? So
be
why do you
okay.
feel the need to do it? Maybe I feel like a dad should know before anybody.
Right, right. No, I'm not coming up with excuses, but I do have mental health issues, man, and it's not, and I'm working on it.
So
I
it's
have a
mental health issues
psychiatrist, I
is the
have a
problem.
therapist. Yeah, and I have bipolar disorder and
Yeah,
borderline personality disorder,
yeah.
super impulsive, hypersexual, and what I did's not
Is it
okay,
okay
and
if I
I'm not
is it okay
coming
if I
up
say
with
this about
dude.
BPD? Yeah. So actually, the girl you've been talking to has BPD as well, and she isn't
Hmm.
talking to minors. What?
No,
She isn't talking to
it's
minors. Have you ever talked to
it's
minors?
different for
No,
dude.
she isn't
It's
talking to
different for men.
minors.
It's different for men and women.
It's different for men and women.
It really is. Look into it.
Oh, so it's common for men with BPD to talk to minors and go to jail.
It's common for men with BPD to
Talk to minors.
have sexual issues, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I
I,
can't speak for everyone.
I don't think that has anything to do with a mental disorder. I think it just has to do. Well, actually, it might have something to do with the mental disorder. Just you being a f***ing creep, probably a
Okay.
sick, twisted individual.
Okay. And then I
Outrageous
begged
stuff.
and begged and begged to let's not do this.
After you finished, after you got a clear mindset. But tomorrow, who knows? It probably would have been right back to, hey, baby, could you still be this?
No. How many times have I told her tonight that we shouldn't hang out, we shouldn't be friends, that
You
it's
told
not
her. You told
okay?
her a lot of that after you already did what you did. You weren't worried about
Exactly.
that before.
Because
So
yeah,
after
yeah,
you did the
exactly.
crime,
Because clarity
you
hit.
then.
Clarity hit.
Oh, so you're admitting to post nut clarity causing you to see it. So you're admitting to getting
Yeah,
a
dude.
nut off by a 16-year-old girl and then seeing you shouldn't be talking to her.
I never got my nut off, man.
You just said clarity hit,
Not in a sexual way.
not post nut clarity. That's not what it was.
No.
You said you never got your nut off.
To her, no.
Well, then what was it to? What was it to? Just kind of curious. What are you into?
Not this shit, man.
What do you close the tab of looking at a 16-year-old girl to go see?
Dude, I didn't feel right.
Is there-
You think I do this all the time, man? I don't.
How I'm supposed to know that?
Well,
I think if a
I guess
16-year-old
you
messages you
don't.
again, it just
I
goes
guess
the
you
same
don't.
way.
no. I wouldn't. I fucked up, dude. But I have a kid to take care of. I got my life to live, dude. I made a mistake.
Yeah, a big one, and it's probably going to cost you.
Yeah. Okay. If that's the case, if that's what happens, dude, like I said, I'm an honest person. I ain't gonna fucking fight it saying, oh, dude, I'm not. I know I made a mistake, dude. And I'm happy she's 21 and I didn't traumatize her. That's honest.
No, she's not traumatized. So you were talking to me the whole time. She was just there for the voice. That's it.
Okay.
I don't have a good girl voice. You couldn't find a good voice changer, so that's what I went with.
Nah.
And we caught
But
you.
dude,
We did.
you saw all the fucking messages of me telling her to stop.
Yeah, I did. But I
Yeah.
also seen all the messages. Of
Or
her
you,
making her
I'm telling you to stop. Right?
So what were the naughty questions you were wanting to ask her?
Why do you keep pressuring me into this shit,
Well,
dude?
I'm just curious. We never got that far.
Yeah, because it's not that
What were
important.
the naughty questions you were wanting to ask a 16-year-old girl? Just wonder.
Dude, come on.
Well, come on, man. I could have just waited another day and figured them out probably, but I decided to go ahead and catch you.
Dude.
We're on a time crunch here. Let's go, man. What were the naughty questions?
Yeah, which one of us is in the wrong right now? I admitted
You.
what I did. Okay.
Yeah, what'd you
But
do?
you're
Exactly?
manipulating me and pressuring me into
What exactly
doing
did you
stuff
do?
I don't want to do.
What exactly did you do?
I don't want-
Can you tell me again? Can you apologize and tell me again? I didn't hear it clear.
Yeah.
Like all in one sentence.
I talked to somebody, got it inappropriate, and then I put an end to it.
And how
And
old
then
was
now
that
we're
someone?
here.
No,
Yeah,
come on,
now
man.
we're
Say
here.
it. Say it all.
When I put it
Say
into it.
what you did. Come on, say it all in one sentence.
Dude, this is ridiculous, man.
What'd you say? What'd you do? I need it all in one sentence. Come on, give me a big apology here, and I'll forgive you.
Oh yeah, dude, no. We both know that's not gonna happen.
Come on, look, I'll forgive you, man. Just come on, just give me a big apology here. Tell me exactly what you did, and then we'll go our separate ways.
Dude, I'm not falling into this manipulation game.
Manipulation game.
Yeah.
The manipulation game you probably try to put a 16-year-old girl through. How many other young women
Again.
how many other young women have you tried to manipulate to get a little video of them sucking on their fingers and shit? You like girls sucking on their fingers?
Are you
Does that
having
turn
fun?
you on? Have you been having fun? Have you been having fun?
You're quite entertaining.
Yeah, I try to be. Your messages are quite entertaining too. You know, I've caught multiple
Mm.
preds. You were really on that shit though. You know, the other ones are trying to keep it low key. You didn't give a fuck. You're saying right now you tried to end it, but you genuinely did not give a fuck. You were just trying to get your nut off. And
Dude,
then, you know, you got your clarity, post nut clarity.
gave
Oh,
a
it's bad. Okay, we're horny again. It's good again. All right, cool. Oh, post nut clarity. Now it's bad.
I appreciate what you guys do. I really do. People like this need to get caught. But
Yeah, glad you can admit it.
I've been sincere this whole time. I've been sincere this whole time.
Oh, so you're different than the other preds. You're different than the other.
I don't know if I
predators.
am different or not, but I'm just saying I appreciate what you do.
Thank you for appreciating what I do. It
No,
really means a
seriously,
lot.
I really do.
Thank you, man. I'll be sure to send your mom a YouTube link after the video is posted.
Okay.
I feel bad.
Okay.
You have a career on your line. You're trying to be an actor. You're
Yeah.
you're also
Well,
a nurse.
I already am one.
Yo, you are one.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little lenient. I mean, you
Mm,
act.
I'm on Google.
You act.
I'm sure. I'm sure I can go. I
You
make
act.
I make good money. I'm not saying the movies are perfect, but I make a living off of it.
Well, man, I'm happy for you. And it sucks you kind of just all pissed all that down the drain.
Yeah. No, it's all good, man. It was fun while it lasted. We both know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. You used to be an actor, is what you could say now.
Okay.
Or you can act in movies such as To Catch a Predator, Chris Hansen. Well, actually, we can rename it. You can act in movies How to Catch a Predator, Garrison. There we go.
Garrison.
That's me. And I'll be sure your family gets
Okay.
the link of the video, Dylan. You're a sick.
All right, man. Well, you do what you gotta do. I gotta get going.
What do you got to go do? Just curious.
I gotta go talk to the kiddo. He's knocking on the door.
You gonna go ahead and let him know?
I gotta go tend to the child.
You have a good one, man.
You too, brother.
Maybe IMDb could add to his bio Predator, or Google could add he featured in the video Sex Offender Shuffle. But this was absolutely gross. A 32-year-old man has no business at all talking to a 16-year-old girl in any way, and especially asking for the weird shit he asked for. But that's pretty much going to wrap this up. I hope y'all enjoyed this and were very educated off of it. I know I'm very traumatized by just texting this dude, so I couldn't imagine if it was a real 16-year-old girl. You never know how many girls this dude's talked to or would have talked to, so I'm glad he got exposed. But until next time, peace out.